Just kidding. Again, our YouTube community is like 4 people, so it's good. All of you guys, that's it. All right, so let's start. Ball off to the side. Scooch to the front edge of your mat so your heels are on the mat. Yes, we're just gonna do like 5-10 minutes at the most, just getting you centered, okay? So heels together, toes apart, hands underneath the thighs.
Off the mat.
Off the mat. Inhale, lift your spine. Exhale, fern curl. It's like head actually tries to go into your breastbone. Inhale into the back space. Exhale, plug your shoulders, start rolling back. I know your low back can curl, but can you curl your upper back? Can your chin go through the collarbones, just resting in between? When your arms are straight, you're gonna hang out there and hold. Breathe into your back space. Exhale, drop your tail feathers. Inhale into your back space. Exhale, plug your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, let go with your hands and curl yourself all the way back up. 2, 1, inhale, lift, grab behind your thighs, stay lifted. Exhale, fern curl your rib cage. Elbows out wide, Jen. Big inhale into your back. Exhale, pull in and start rolling back. Deepening, yes, I know you can curl your low back. Can you round, coil deeper in your upper? Once your arms are straight, you hold, big inhale. Exhale, drop your tail feathers. Inhale into your back. Exhale, plug your shoulders, deepening. Nice, Jen. Nice, Sarah. One more, big inhale. Exhale, let go, curl, and roll up 3. Roll up 2. Roll up 1. Inhale, lift. Last time, grab the thighs, elbows wide. Exhale, fern curl forward, lifting out of your low back. Heels definitely connected. Find your V. Good. And start rolling back. Like you're avoiding, you know, I hate to say a bullet, it's so aggressive, but in your breastbone, like, oh, like the Matrix, you know, like pulling in slowly, slow motion. Big inhale. Stay there, let go of your legs, and reach your fingertips towards me. Good. One more big inhale. Exhale, plug your shoulders, roll back to the mat for 4. Reach your heels to me, 3. Lengthening the legs, 2. All the way down in 1. Beautiful. You can schmuggle back, heels lightly, or back on the mat. Grab your ball. Good. And place it right at the breastbone. Center of the palm on top of the ball, the other one on top of that. Okay? Knees bent, feet flat. Good. Nice. So the center of the palm presses with both hands into the ball lightly. As a result, melt the ribs into the mat. Good. Oh, good, Katie. 1. Inhale into your back.
Is the ball more towards Xiphy or center of the sternum?
Just above Xiphy. So, you know, center of the sternum and just above Xiphy. Exhale, pull into the ball and feel your breastbone melt into the mat. Good. Hold that light connection. Fern curl, the chin to the chest. Curl the shoulder blades like you're rounding around the ball, and then elbows go wide, Jen. Big inhale, all 5 of you. Exhale, deepen your ribs, drop your pelvises heavy. Good. 2 more breaths. Breathe into your back. Exhale, can you curl a little higher and plug your shoulders? Good. 1 more big inhale into the back. Exhale, pull the ribs in, drop your pelvis heavy. 2. Stay plugged, unfurl, lowering the shoulders, the head. Switch hands on top. Big inhale. This time let's do it with straight legs, which you'll experience in a minute in footwork, right? So hug the legs together. Big inhale. Exhale, press lightly. Good question. Hug the midline, whether that's heels or ankle bones, I'll let you choose, but you're hugging. Now, fern curl, chin to chest. Elbows out wide. Nice. Breathe into your back. Exhale, pull the ball in, plug your shoulders. Good. Last 2, breathe into the back. Ankle bones hug, pull in, breathe out. Good. Plug those shoulders, Rebecca, on your back. There it is. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, pull in. Now reach your ball. You're gonna grab it and just reach it in front of you and see if you can roll up from there for 4. Hugging the ball. 3. Squeeze those heels, Jen. 2. And 1. I love the honesty. Lift up. Exhale, stretch forward with the ball, drop your head. Now right there, Sarah, make sure your heels are pressing down so the hyperextension doesn't happen. Good, yeah, you might have to schmuggle back. Nice. Go ahead and Heimlich, Alishka, a little deeper in your ribs, and then all 5 of you roll back. Elbows turn out, Jen, so you kind of ballerina. Arms are reaching, but the elbows turn out, yeah. Rolling back for 3. Get those heels hugging and pressing down 2, all the way down in 1. Beautiful. Okay, so put the ball now between your shoulder blades. We'll do a couple more, and then we shall begin for reals. Between the shoulder blades. Okay, legs are straight. Stack the hands behind the skull. Hands are a hammock. They're not pulling on your skull, but you pull your ribs in so much that your shoulders and your head lift. Hug those ankle bones, Jen, together actively, and then everyone in the room just lengthen the throat slightly. Beautiful. As you exhale, draw the right leg in, and can you curl up off that ball? You'll still be touching it, but don't load it. Inhale, straighten the right leg, ankle bones hug. Exhale, draw the left leg in. Yeah, so keep, reaching that thigh out of the socket. Thank you. Good. Inhale, lengthen the left leg down, the ankle bones will hug. Exhale, draw the right leg in. And Jen, can you fern curl a little deeper into yourself and reach your left femur to me as you do that? Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the left leg in. You're plugging your shoulders. You're awesome. Curl your shoulders higher, Katie. Good. One more each way. Lengthen the left. Draw the right leg in. Breathe out. And that left leg doesn't come with you. Inhale, lengthen the right. Exhale, draw it in. Good, those hips are square. Reach that right femur, Rebecca, lengthening 1. Good, and lengthen the leg down. And do a little back bend over the ball. It'll feel nice. Yay. And then with grace, take the ball out. Just put it off to the side. Good. Good, reach the arms to the ceiling. Hug the midline. Good. Now, fern curl. Everyone, lift your head and shoulders up and drop your pelvis, Jen. So that's I can also say, reach your femurs through your feet. Yes, good. Draw the right leg in, opposite hand to knee. Brain buster. Now, your leg stays there. Can you pull yourself into a deeper fern curl? And that hand will go right there. You were right. Good. Switch legs, opposite hand to knee. So switch those hands, Jen. And what you'll feel, the brain buster in the mid-afternoon on a Tuesday. So you're aligning. Now drop your tail feathers and see if you can fern curl a little higher. Switch to the right, opposite hand to knee. Bust in the brain. And switch opposite hand to knee. And bring that left hand, Rebecca, down the shin a little more. Other left hand. Right hand will stay up at the knee. There you go. And switch. Right side. Getting the brain on. Good. Almost, Jen. And switch, opposite hand to knee. It's meant to be a challenge, right? One more each. Can you pull yourself higher off that mat and anchor your tush? One more the other way. Switch. Hold there. Everyone, sits bones are reaching to me. Good. Lower the legs, lower the head and shoulders, release. Okay, we'll do 2 more. Place the ball between the shoulder blades. So it's sort of a booster. It does the work for you. It's kind of at the top of the shoulder blades. Right, yes. Stack the hands behind the skull, legs go straight out. This one's kind of fun because it's a little balance challenge. And you might notice some asymmetries as you pull. Okay, so you're lifting your shoulders, draw both knees in and grab your shins. Now hold, the ball is there, but can you pull yourself off a little more? Lifting your shoulders a little higher. Now stay that high. Inhale, reach the legs to me, reach the arms back. Exhale, circle all the way around, legs are hugging the midline. Inhale, lengthen. Legs are together because they love each other. Exhale, circle around, pull in. And again, you reach back, you do not load that ball. You are pulling in. Exhale, circle around, deepen. And one more for good measure. Reach. Exhale, circle. Take the ball away. Our very last one, the same exercise without the ball. Okay? Now before we shift, after this we'll shift to the reformer. I want all of you to place your fingers over your rib bones. It's like your fingers sort of mimic the bones, okay? And instead of pushing into the soft tissue, bring it up a little higher. Good. Now lift your head and shoulders and think of imprinting. Yeah, so lift your head and shoulders, and instead of pressing into the soft tissue, so just don't push in, but let your palms rest. Now lift your head and shoulders, feel these rib bones knitting, and now everyone become aware of the back body. You feel your ribs imprinted into the mat there? Mm-hmm. See if you can curl and deepen that connection. Okay, so that's you pulling towards your center. Can you lower your head and keep this intensity in the obliques? This is why Joe Pilates gave us a headrest, right? You can feel your head kind of hanging off because you have a natural thoracic curve. Do it one more time, knit those ribs, lift your head and shoulders and imprint the bottom of your rib cage into the mat. Beautiful. Now stay there, ladies. Straighten the right leg out on the mat. Straighten the left leg out on the mat and hug those legs together. See if you can curl up a little higher, hugging the legs. And as you curl up, Sarah, do not let your pelvis come to you. Reach, yes, you felt that. I could see it. Good. Now draw both legs in and grab your shins. Breathe everything out. Legs are squeezing together. They love each other. Inhale, arms and legs reach away from each other, but you stay lifted, Rebecca. So imprint, get those shoulders higher. Yes. Exhale, circle the arms around. The arms move, the spine does not. Reach the arms back, legs reach. Stay lifted. Exhale, circle around, deepen. Good. Let's go again. Reach back, keep your shoulders up. Circle around, exhale. Good, stretch, Aleshka. One more, reach back. Only one more. Now hold, everybody stay there. Can you imprint your ribs and lift your shoulders a little higher? What? And then circle all the way around. Lower your legs, lower your head and shoulders. Could you feel your abs? Yay!
I can feel that I haven't been Pilates for 2 months.
Right. You feel like you haven't been here in a while. Okay, all right.
Are you feeling it mostly in the upper abs or do you feel it in the lower much at all?
Eventually the whole body, but depends on where you need it. Yeah. If the legs are challenging, you might feel a little lower. What I want you all to recognize, some of you might already, without the arms and the lifted head and shoulders, that's the start of footwork, okay? Your legs are going up, your legs are drawing in. You felt your abs more than you felt your legs here. On the reformer will be different, and the game will be to match over time. Today you're just gonna learn the choreography, but my legs and my core are working together. It doesn't matter what's going, everything's on. It's really neat. You kind of distribute the workload.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you have to choose, raising your foot, yes.
Yeah.
If you have to choose between
It's a ballerina asking a
your
question.
ribs, you're knitting your ribs and then imprinting into the floor, and your tail feathers being down.
That is a great question.
Order?
Super, super, super duper first. Yes, thank you. Rebecca asked, what's more important, keeping the ribs knitted or the pelvis down?
Because sometimes you can't do both at first.
Can't do both first. If I'm teaching a beginner,
Exercise, you might not be able to do both first, so which one is first?
for an absolute beginner student, ribs, just to get them understanding where their abdominals are. Because most of the time, safety would actually be a stable pelvis. That would come first. What's that? The imprint, yeah. So what you have going is like the average everyday Joe is using their back a ton and their abs none to support their body. So as Pilates, you recognize that. As a Pilates teacher, we recognize that. So we, as a beginner, we're just throwing safety out the window a little bit, and we're saying, I need you to find your abdominals. You have to tuck your pelvis, whatever you have to do to get your shoulders off the mat, absolutely, because I need this to stop doing all your work. Very quickly after that, I'm like, drop the pelvis. You know, I just see that as being a very important thing. In the Pilates method, you straightening the legs will naturally drop your pelvis for you. So for Jen, for example, when you two in particular demonstrate this very well. Legs go down, you all can watch their bodies. Now you're not gonna do it because I'm calling you out, but reach the arms to the ceiling, hug the legs together, watch their hip area. Curl up your head and shoulders. Keep curling, keep curling, keep curling, keep curling, keep curling, keep curling. Hold. I can do two things here. I can say, drop your tail feathers, or I can say, lengthen your femurs through your feet or reach your legs and then lower your head and shoulders back down. So that's why we have a strap on the tower. It's to help facilitate this being in place. So Joe, when he strapped everyone down, all he had to do was coach this because this was already being anchored and happening, you know? But yes, if I'm starting off with a very big beginner, you bend your knees, you're absolutely gonna be tucking your pelvis in at this point, I don't care, just to get the premise. And then it's like, drop sooner than later to start saving this from incorrect loading.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3 would be like ribs to imprint.
These are the same.
They're gonna be connected.
This is two sides of a coin.
Yeah.
If I push on my heads, my tails will imprint. You can just receive a cue, or you can avoid my fingers is a way I would teach, or if you're more of an invitation student, pull your ribs into my fingers. Pull your ribs into the mat. Depends on how the student receives information, but I don't want to overwhelm you with that.
really helps me because
Yeah.
carry everyone.
But you're a teacher too, so you're
For
gonna,
myself and for when I'm teaching it, I've been like, which one first? Which
So what you have, and I'll bring this up and then we'll get the footwork, but this ties into that. You as ballerinas, ballet, dance, your feet are fixed. You know, the ballerinas took Pilates because it helped balance out, you know, this, and then the chance that, you know, the spine was probably moving when you guys were lifting, you know, for those that were in training that maybe couldn't stay square. They had to learn how to hold this because you have a floor anchoring you. In ballet, you never have to say, you know, drop your tail feathers because gravity's already, I mean, you might, but like, you could cue that in two ways. You could say, you know, pull up out of it, and that will naturally put the pelvis where it belongs. But in mat, we have to do it all the time because the knees are bent and the pelvis has a chance to tuck. But you have ground force to kind of anchor you in opposition, and that's what you'll experience in footwork a little bit. Ready? Okay, take a deep breath. Exhale. In fact, yeah, stand up, stand up, stand up. Let's bring your feet together, heels together, Pilates V. This is gonna be your first footwork position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, wrap the thighs, wrap the lower leg, heels run into each other. That's your legs being on. Now hands on the abs, big inhale. Exhale, pull your abs in, feel the crown lengthen. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, wrap the thighs, you feel your legs, but have your abdominal work match that intensity. Yeah, good. You can open your eyes. Okay, let me pause this. So let's